2, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the Baltimore Ravens. 2 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Pretty good looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well. And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently. That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. He's going through a rough patch throwing the football. 4 interceptions in that loss last week. Opening drive starts the game with a pick here. But we did spend time with the head coach and the offensive coordinator and asked him, what did you see on tape? What did you see on film? And they talked about mechanics, making sure that he gets his feet underneath him, doesn't overstride, does a better job taking care of the football. And I think they're as shocked as anyone to see the first run of the game here in this one. Yeah, he needs to start heeding their advice. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Here's Swift. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. Second and goal. Love. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. Through an opening, and there he goes. 20. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive.
They've got his man complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play there for Detroit.
I would say just add that one to the total big plays he's already made here in the first month of the year. You've got to think the front office and the coaching staff have got to be excited about what they've seen so far, and really excited.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Love. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Love now. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. And they snap him short of the first as he can only get to the 20. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. Love looking to throw it. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And the Lions are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
What an excellent end result for them. But let's go back to the decision, first of all, to go for it all on 4th down. A lot of pressure on the quarterback's shoulders, but they knew he could handle it. Makes the right read there, gets the ball to his...
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We'll give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but that's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
And instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A big play that time on the catch and run. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Jackson. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Lions are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Well, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline. And now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Now Love. Escaping the pressure right. He's airing it out for Williams. And this will be caught at the 30. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. A big play there for Detroit. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, Love. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Kenny Clark picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. To try again after the sack. Love got his man complete over the middle. That's Williams. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Being chased, and he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. It'll go in the books as a sack and a loss of a yard. But more importantly, it leads to 4th down.
Austin Seibert on 4th field goal.
Seibert's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they get the 3 points, but they've now had 3 trips into the red zone, and that's all they've come away with.
And in the NFL, the way they measure red zone efficiency and success, did you score touchdowns on those drives? That's first and foremost. Getting points, that's the second measurement. So by that measure, they haven't done very well. They've got to figure that out.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Now a dump off here complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
And I have to think that the Ravens are going to continue to find ways to get J.K. Dobbins the ball and even more in the passing game this year. Just 18 catches as a rookie a year ago. Would not be surprised to see that number at least double in 2021.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Jackson. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. Eluding the pressure right. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They'll run with Dobbins. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. This defense hasn't let him in yet. They'll need to stiffen here. 3rd and goal from the 2. They'll look to run with Edwards. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Gus Edwards, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
Ravens 14, Lions 3. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Love. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Odafe Oweh able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
So possession goes over here on the punt, and control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Meanwhile, Jackson's throw is on target to Duvernay. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
A 28-yard gain.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage. Jackson on 1st down. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
On 2nd and 11 now. Love. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be out right at the 35.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Hey, check Mike 6. Watch the out.
First down, going to the air with Love. He's airing it out for Williams. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal.
14. Lions 11.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. The 40. Look at him go inside the 30. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Ravens.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach, his head coach, to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Yeah, big play there. And when you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
And he almost had his second pick of the game. Probably should have. Yeah, he's frustrated as it falls incomplete. Off the play fake, Love. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Odafe Oweh able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a fourth down. Love going to stay out there. They'll take a chance on fourth down. Love to throw for it on fourth. Flush to his right. He's going to fire one. Corner of the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. And I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did.
He's got a man complete. The 20.
Making it happy, Captain.
All the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Well, like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch.
And talk about a quick answer. This looked like a missed assignment. You'd think someone would be able to rein him in after he makes his catch, but he's so slippery in the open field, he's able to take it all the way to the end zone.
And the next-gen stats show us the tale of how much yardage he was able to tack on after the catch. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make this a three-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On play action, Love to throw. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in his performance.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's going to have to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
On 4th down, Love. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and this defense will take over right at midfield. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And his throw is going to be incomplete. K.J. Osborne, the one he was looking for. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Here's Jackson. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. Jackson now. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play there on the catch and run. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Jackson will throw again. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown. Rashad Bateman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is now 24.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying...
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by the rookie Odafe Oweh. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing.
Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Lions are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Following the interception, Love toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is taken in at the 5. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for Detroit.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Swift. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. DeAndre Swift, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer. So the Lion offense staying on the field as they're going to try for 2. Love throwing for it. Buying time to his left. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's there's a penalty flag down. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the fourth.
No, not at all, and they're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
And, Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. That catch good for only a couple.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
No gain on the play.
On third down, Jackson. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And the Ravens are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Sliding out of the pocket. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And the Lions are right back in this football game. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet.
First and 10 at the 20-yard.
On first and 10, Love. Steps away to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
A lot of practice time, a lot of thinking goes into 2-minute drills, even on the defensive side. So now you want to make sure the guys understand. Continue to be aggressive, but make sure you're smart in doing so.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's second and 10. To throw now. Here's Love. Flushed out right.
And he will be out of bounds here, but that will take precious seconds off the clock on a play that will wind up going for no gain.
All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third. On third down, Love. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
And now defensively in the 2-minute drill, the big key to me, make sure you understand your assignments. And anytime you get a chance to tackle someone in bounds, get them on the ground.
Desperation time here. Love on fourth down. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution.